Hi friends, so welcome back to my session on capacitors. I have covered capacitors and how they work, capacitors on RC circuits, and now I'll be covering capacitors in AC circuits. If you have not watched these two videos on where I have covered concepts on capacitors, you can actually click the I button here and you'll get the videos. You can also go to my channel to see these sessions on capacitors. So let's get started. So in this case, when you see a capacitor is connected to an AC circuit, the impedance or the resistance provided by the capacitor is 1 by 2 pi Fc. Now you would ask me why 2 pi Fc has come into picture. This is because this is AC and AC has frequency, AC has phase shift, because of which we have 2 pi Fc. So if you want to calculate the resistance of a capacitor in AC, you have to use this formula. So this graph is very easy. You are seeing when the frequency is increasing in this graph, the capacitive reactance, which is resistance of a capacitor in the circuit, is decreasing, and this graph is showing how it is decreasing. Try looking at the formula which I have given. You will find how frequency, capacitance and the resistance are linked, and the graph and the circuit works in the same phenomena. So if you see here, you are seeing that when the voltage is 0, the current is maximum, because the capacitor is charging in this process. And you see when the voltage is maximum, the current 0, because now the capacitor has been charged the maximum voltage, and there it would not allow any current to flow through it. Similarly, when we move ahead, when the voltage again becomes 0, you see the current has reached its maximum level but on the negative side. And similarly, if you see, the voltage is again coming to its maximum and current comes to 0. So you understand this graph, you'll understand how current and voltage are interlinked when capacitor are connected in AC circuit. Now I am going to show you two interesting examples which will make you understand this concept very well. The first example is of an amplifier. You are seeing that capacitor C1 and capacitor C2 are arranged in output. You know why? Because at the input side the circuit doesn't want any DC to come in, because capacitor blocks DC, and similarly at the output side the system does not want any DC to come in, only AC should pass, because of which there is amplification and there is no disturbance because of DC current coming in. I have given a practical example at the end which will help you understand this concept very well. Please stay connected. In this channel, what I have decided is, once I cover the concepts of basic electronics, I will move to the laptop, machines and mobiles to make you understand how electronics are related here. And one such example I am giving in this particular session. Just try to understand what the technicians do and how mobiles are configured while they are set up with coupling capacitors. If you happen to open a mobile, you'll see small dots like items which I have shown here. These are capacitors, and basically these are connected at input signals in parallel. This is something which is there seen in the mobile. And do you know why it is used? Let's see this equation. Xc is equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc. This means that in the circuit the impedance of the capacitor is very less and the current would choose this path. So what will happen is, whenever there is noise in the circuit, it will go to ground and the circuit will only allow DC signal to pass through. It won't allow the noise. The noise in a time axis, if you see, is somewhat similar to an AC signal which varies. So the capacitor will ground it and only allow DC signal to pass to the IC. If you see the equation, you will understand. So I have given a illustration of this in this circuits. If you see the electromagnetic noise which is coming in, which will actually go through the coupling capacitor to ground, and pure DC would only be passed to the processor. Please try to understand that the DC has no frequency or very low frequency, so the input impedance would be very high, and similarly the AC frequency, if high, the impedance would be low, because they are inversely proportional. So this helps in eliminating the noise type of a signal. Please try to understand this concept and how it is used. As you know, the current chooses the least resistive path. When the AC signal comes, it has the coupling capacitor has a low impedance, and it will go through the coupling capacitor to ground, and the microprocessor will only get pure DC. And do you know, when you give your mobile to your technician, and if he sees a capacitor which is not working, he removes it because it doesn't impact the line of the current. It is only to delimit the unwanted noise, so he can remove it and make your machine all right. So friend, this was a tip for mobile repairing, and I'll cover such things when moving forward with this lectures.
Connected DC source, okay, and the current is stopped because the capacitor blocks the DC environment. Whereas if you see this circuit, the current is flowing because in the positive half of the cycle the capacitor is charging, in the negative half it is discharging, so it is allowing the current to flow from here to here. So this is happening, and if you see the waveform which is coming here for the AC circuit, you see a sine based waveform, whereas for a DC circuit things have stopped and you see a straight line. So this is the way in which a capacitor behaves when it is connected to AC and when it is connected to DC.
Thank you guys for watching. If you find this video interesting, please like, share and subscribe. I'll be coming again with more topics on capacitors and reactive components. Also, what will happen in my channel is I'll cover the basics now, and then in the later stage I'll get into advanced concepts like microprocessors, Arduino circuits, and get to know components of laptops, also components of mobiles also. And after this wholesome journey, you will get to understand how to make things, how to understand things, and how to understand the whole concept in which the electronic system works. Thank you very much, and please subscribe to my channel.